Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man, ready for another shave. We're getting real close to Halloween, so I'm wearing one of my jack-o'-lantern shirts, and it's fall seasonal time. It's time to get out those spooky scents, those Halloween-themed scents, and I'm kicking this off with one of my absolute favorites. I've got a lot of Halloween-themed scents, some that I'm okay on, some that I just adore, absolutely adore. And this is one of them. This is probably one of my absolute favorites, maybe tied for the first spot because there's another one that I really like too. But this is Fullmoon by Oz Shaving Company. Absolutely love the soaps by Oz Shaving Company. Named Oz because he's from Kansas and is a big fan of The Wizard of Oz. So a lot of his soaps and aftershave sets are themed after things from the Wizard of Oz series, or I should say the Oz series. Wizard of Oz was one book in the Oz series, but a lot of people don't know there's a whole lot more going on just beside from the Wizard of Oz, because they've only seen the movie or they've seen Return to Oz, which Return to Oz does go back into the another book, but love this scent. I don't know specifically what it is about it that I like so much. It's got the warmness of amber in it, and it's got the smokiness and kind of the danginess of dirt and campfire in it. It's got some woody notes. There's some fir and pine in there. And then he says that the last two notes in there is like matted fur and the metallic blood kind of smell. I'm not getting that so much. To me, it's to me the amber is really shining along with the campfire. Oh, and I think there's gunpowder in here, but barely any, because I hate gunpowder in soaps, and I love this. It's just the perfect blend. I think it's mainly the amber and the campfire that I'm getting out of this one. And I think the campfire is what really is getting in there and making it special to me. The amber, I love the sweetness of the amber, like amber and vanilla. I love what those do to soaps. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to use my Fullmoon brush from Oz Shaving. It was a limited edition set for last year, and I've been waiting for this to come back so I could get some more, especially more of the aftershave, because I go through a whole lot more aftershave than I do soap. I'll go through 2 bottles of aftershave for one thing of soap usually. Of course, it depends on the consistency of the soap and how far it goes. Some of them wear down much faster than others. But it is back again for this year. So if you missed out last year, or you need to get some more, or if you just never heard of it and this sounds pretty good, then Ian's got it on his website right now. It's a really good soap base that I enjoy using a lot. This brush handle did come from Oz Shaving as well. I don't know if he made any more of these for this year. But he does a lot of special shaped brushes, and he carves them himself. I mean, this is a cast from a mold, but he carves the original himself. Before he got into wet shaving, I believe he was an art major. I'm gonna be using my Fat Boy. And I'm gonna set this on a 5 and see what blade I got in here. It's a Persona, one of my favorites. So this would be a good shave. I tell you what, fall is officially here. I mean, officially it was here a few weeks ago, but I mean, we now have those nice cool fall temperatures out there. We had a freeze overnight yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning into the previous evening, we had a pretty good freeze, and that did it for my garden. All I had left in my garden was tomatoes and peppers, and that freeze just zapped them. And luckily I knew it was coming, so I'd gone out a day or two before and picked everything that was ripe already. Got a whole bunch more ghost peppers, whole bunch of habaneros, ton of tomatoes. So I got all the makings for some more salsa, hot sauce, and whatever else. And then after the plants froze, I went back out to salvage whatever I could. Any green tomatoes that were still on the vine, I picked those. Any green peppers that survived. The ghost peppers didn't survive because they're so thin-walled that they actually did freeze. The habaneros did survive. They're much meatier pepper, and so those actually did survive. So any green habanero that was left, I went ahead and picked that. Same thing for my cherry bomb peppers. I have a bunch of those that I was able to pick green. I love those things. I'd never heard of them until this year when I went to the nursery and bought them, but they're great. They taste just like a bell pepper, and they're green and then they turn red when they ripen. So if you pick them when they're green, they taste pretty much like a green bell pepper, a little bit sweeter. And then when they turn red, they turn a bright red, and they taste like the sweetest, like red or yellow bell pepper that you've ever had. And then on the back end, there's this little bit of heat that kicks in, and it's not strong, but it's just enough to let you know it's there, and it's great. Add a little bit more water to this. We're gonna be cleaning the house and getting ready for a Halloween party next weekend. Looking forward to that. Do a Halloween party for people from work, other friends in the area. We do that like every year. I just went that way, didn't I? Yeah. Been doing this for 3 years, I think, 3 or 4 years. I'm just having a good time. You know, with all the COVID stuff going around, gotta do it a little bit differently than I usually do to try to increase social distancing. Probably try to be outside a bit more than we have in the past. So that might affect a little bit of things depending on the temperature and the weather, but we should be able to get by with doing most everything outside. But Halloween is Absolutely my favorite time of year. Love it. I love the residual slickness on the soap. Man. I don't have to reapply any water or anything, and just going back for this touch-up pass is awesome. Yeah, like haunted houses and spook houses, and now paranormal investigations, which apparently I'm doing that now. Never thought I'd be getting into that. Just went on a ghost tour as a paid, or as a paying member of the public to go investigate a house. And all of a sudden, it turned into a semi-hobby. Got 3 investigations under my belt, 2 of which I've led. And then we're looking at future dates to do some more. So we're having fun with it. Pretty cool. Witch hazel. Got my Thayer's cucumber. But yeah, looking at attending some spook houses too. I think we got like 3 of them in our area. For being out in the boonies, that's not too bad. And now, full moon aftershave. I will say that these are again from last year, and the artwork for this year is different. Which I dig the new artwork too. So want to get another set of those with the new artwork. The aftershave is where it shines. Like, I love the scent of this aftershave. And when you love it, hit it twice. I smelled a teeny bit of gunpowder in there, but it's rounded out by the campfire and the amber, the woody notes. It all just comes together beautifully, and man, I can't speak highly enough about this scent. Like, soon as I smelled it the first time, I knew that was a winner. But there we go. That's my shave for the day. Oz Shaving Company, Full Moon. If you're interested, go check out ozshavingco.com and check them out. Again, it's a great soap. I love the soap. Can't speak highly enough about it. Definitely upper tier soap against most of what I've used. Really enjoyed it. I mean, there's better soaps, but there's a whole lot of worse soaps, so it is what it is. I'm going to be using some more soaps. We'll see what else I can use as far as the Halloween themed soaps in the future for future videos. But until then, I'm Spider, and enjoy your shaves. Later.